Okay, so Chris Brown and Karrueche broke up again this week, and this time Chris took it to a whole new level. He put Karrueche on blast on Instagram, talking about threesomes and her seeing Drake while he was in jail and being unfaithful and blah, blah, blah. It was a mess, like a hot mess. And with a name like Karrueche, there's really no hiding place. Like if she gets pulled over in Alaska or Wyoming or some remote place where nobody knows what she looks like and they ask to see her ID, once they see that name like this, they'll be like, that's Chris Brown's girl right there. See, if I was her, I would change my name officially, like go to court and change my name to Elizabeth or Nancy or something like that. Welcome to this episode of The Gist with Toyosi Phillips. I'm your host, Toyosi Phillips.
The Gist.
So the whole world now knows that Chris Brown and Karrueche have done some nasty, nasty things. And of course, to some people, that makes her a poem, a thought, a shewo, domitila, all those other similar adjectives. People seem to forget that he was in that bed as well. Or wherever it was that they were doing the do, he was there. So whatever it is she's being referred to as, he's the male version of that, please. I just really feel bad for this girl though, because it's almost like she has no identity of her own. To everyone, she's Chris Brown's girlfriend. I mean, she tried modeling and some other things, but she's still referred to as Chris Brown's girlfriend, almost like he defines her. That's why he can say all the rubbish he says and then apologize later and get away with it. Can you imagine that he released a song a few days ago and one of the lines in the song says, "I made you famous because I put you in the streets"? Who talks like that? This girl needs to do something with her life. She needs to be strong on her own. Like, even if they get back, she needs to be more than just Chris Brown's girlfriend. And I really, really will not be surprised if she goes back to him, because it's like there's something about that Chris Brown. His girls always want to die there. See how long it took Rihanna to get over him. After all that drama, during her Oprah interview, she still referred to Chris Brown as her soulmate. Love is a crazy, crazy thing. Honestly, crazy. Rihanna, by the way, is allegedly pregnant. Media Takeout is swearing on their grandmother's grave that she is. And I was just thinking, what if she really is pregnant and Chris Brown is the baby daddy? That's the end. That would be hands down the craziest news of the year. But I loved their love, as in Chris Brown and Rihanna. I really, really did like what they had. Just like I loved Khloe and Lamar's love. Those two have been separated for a year now, and a part of me is kind of wishing them back. And Khloe had this cryptic post on Instagram a few days ago that made a few people wonder if she was referring to Lamar or her new boo, French Montana. I just wish her all the happiness she deserves, because that girl gave her marriage to Lamar her everything. Like, she was a diehard wife. Moving on to some happy news, the royals came. Yes. Sorry, I had to play that song again. I really like the song. So Prince William and his wife, Princess Catherine, came to New York. I didn't get to see them because I was really busy, but they had a good time. They went for the Cavaliers-Nets game in Brooklyn and were even displayed on the giant screen during the game. And then they talked a bit with Jay-Z and Beyonce at the end of the game. They also took pictures with LeBron James, who clearly knows nothing about royal etiquette, seeing the way he held the princess in the picture. Can someone please tell him not to do that next time, if there is a next time? Meanwhile, his fellow athlete, undefeated boxing champion Floyd Mayweather, may have witnessed a murder-suicide via FaceTime this week. His friend, Earl Hayes, shot his wife in their LA apartment, then shot himself. And Mayweather was allegedly on FaceTime when this happened. Police have asked Mayweather to come in for questioning. Now, the weird part to me, though, the weird part of this shooting is that 4 years ago, this guy released a song where he talked about shooting his girlfriend and then shooting himself. You see, people need to be careful what they say and what they dwell on, because these things have a way of happening. It reminds me of the story months ago when that Orange is the New Black writer filed for a divorce from her husband of 2 years because, according to her, writing the lesbian scenes of the show made her realize she's a lesbian. She said it gave her a glimpse of what her future could look like. Girl, please. Gosh, the mind. In other news, Forbes released their highest paid musicians of 2014 list this week, and guess who topped that list? Dr. Dre. You see, in this life, you have to cast your bread upon many waters, because I cannot think of one hit song that Dr. Dre made this year. I'm not saying there is none, no. I'm just saying none readily comes to mind. But he topped the highest paid list because of the deal with Apple. Remember that Beats was sold to Apple for $3 billion. And as co-founder, he took home $620 million before taxes. Chai, it is well. Beyonce came in second in that list, making $115 million. She made most of that from the Mrs. Carter World Tour and her album sales, among other things. Third on the list was the Eagles, who made $100 million. They, however, did not get nominated for the Grammys, but Beyonce did. She just released a short film some days ago, actually, to mark the 1-year anniversary of the surprise album that she dropped. It's called Yours and Mine. Yeah, so she got nominated for 6 Grammys, including R&B Performance of the Year for Drunk in Love and Album of the Year. Relatively new Sam Smith, he sang that song, Stay With Me. Stay With Me. Yes, that one. He also got nominated for 6 awards, including Best New Artist and Song of the Year. Some other Grammy nominees are Iggy Azalea, Pharrell, Miley Cyrus, and John Legend. The Grammys will hold on February 8, 2015. And nominations for the 72nd Annual Golden Globes Awards were also announced this week. And Viola Davis was nominated in the Best Actress in a Drama Series for her role in How to Get Away with Murder. British Nigerian David Oyelowo made the list. He was nominated in the Best Actor in the Motion Picture Drama category, making all Africans around the world proud. Orange is the New Black, Game of Thrones, and House of Cards were also nominated, and the awards will hold on January 11, 2015. We have to go on a short break now, but stick around, because after the break, I'll tell you which Ghanaian TV personality nakeded herself on social media this week. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Gist. It's clearly awards nomination season all over the world. The 2015 Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards nominations held this week, and among those nominated this year were Rita Dominic for Best Actress in a Comedy and Jocelyn Dumas for Best Actress in a Drama. Both Segun Arinze and Richard Mofe-Damijo were nominated in the Best Supporting Actor category. The main awards will take place early next year. But the Future Awards Africa took place this week in Lagos. Now, this is a set of awards that recognizes outstanding achievements in young people between the ages of 18 and 30 all over Africa. The most prestigious award, Young Person of the Year, went to 27-year-old Sangudeli from Ghana. He's a clean water activist, a TED Global Fellow, an author, a Soros Fellow. In fact, he's everything. He won Person of the Year. Congratulations to him. I love seeing young people doing something meaningful and positive with their lives. Not every day, turn up, turn up, turn up. No, do something meaningful. The highlight of the night, however, was when this Lanre da Silva haute couture dress was auctioned off for the Stop Ebola campaign. And the queen of African blogosphere, yes, Linda Ikeji was the highest bidder. She paid a whopping 1 million naira cash. Okay, I don't know if it was cash, I wasn't there, but she paid 1 million naira for this dress, which is about $5,500 for those wondering. I support good causes, and this was for a good cause. So well done, Linda. Well done. While she was buying clothes to put on her body, Ghanaian TV personality and singer Deborah Vanessa offered her clothes this week on Instagram. But it looks clean and tasteful compared to the mess my eyes beheld early this month. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. So I'm not an advocate for removing your clothes and sharing your body with the world, but if you absolutely have to, like if you won't sleep well, if you don't put up a nude picture, let it be tastefully done, please. When someone called her a Kim Kardashian wannabe on Twitter, she clapped back saying, "I snapped that in June. Unlike losers like you, I never copy nor follow the crowd." Yes! But she has a new single out right now, and I can't help but wonder if that naked picture was part of the publicity stunt. What do you think? The name of the song is called Bola, by the way. I listened to it yesterday, and please, that song did not try, I beg. I can't even lie. That song, it was very one kind. Our condolences go to actor Majid Michel, whose mom's burial took place some days ago. May her soul continue to rest in peace, and may God keep you guys. And we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe, and like our Facebook page at The Gist with Toyosi Phillips. You can be absolutely everything you want to be. See you next week. Bye.